Nice.
Might as well catalogue the... My, what a lovely group.
Sorry, in the shallow.
There has to be a... This humanity needs to be protected from itself.
Excuse me. Nice. Why late game? Honestly, thought I was gonna be
Oh shit, 1 second. Okay, I'm loading 1 minute.
Purpose Warden, do you have the...
Are you good still, Drifter? Be prepared to pause for him. Hey, how are you, ETG? I'm glad. Well, you said you're doing great. I'm glad you're doing great. Anything exciting
What
happened?
the fuck? They shot me. What the fuck?
Yeah, someone unpaused.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Geist, are you here? You're here. Okay. Bomb scaling is OP now, right?
Throwing flash.
Nice. This is gonna be a counter-spelling portion. Nice.
Ready to get in the
It's
fight.
gonna be a counter-spell game.
Defeat me if you can.
They get close enough to pick it up. Snowball. How dare you? No. I like my flask. What flask? I have like so little time as Warden.
I see Bebop.
Nice. That was a fat finger. Do you know about Warden, EDG? Nice. Bebop's still low. He did healing right on himself. I'm gonna see if I can try to break it.
Turned it off.
Oh, nice.
Chemical flash.
Meow.
The way this crash.
Crash.
Strike them down.
Oh, the way's pushing from now on. I'm gonna last hit. Oh, actually. Might try
Damn.
something.
Wraith is unbelievably one.
Right. Buffs are gonna be up here in a sec too. Oh, 30-ish.
The elves were working overtime on this bad boy.
These secrets have been handed down. Defeat me if you can.
She's healing riding in the back. I broke it, I guess. Or you did. We got the warden. We do have the warden. Just up top. I think she's clamped. She teleported out to the left.
Hey, just go over to the other side.
We're getting the epitome of variety heroes right now for me. Tex.
I'm gonna swap debuff when he gets back.
Get on speed. I'm doing damage and I'm leaving, okay? Please, leave now. I'll do it coming to us.
Epitome.
Easier.
He's gonna be caged here on the left.
Small camps up. Oh, that's only one.
That's unfortunate.
Carboy's missing. But our homies are missing.
What the fuck?
Here.
I gotta hide for Hyper. He's fun for a bit. I missed the heal. I couldn't push up. I saw it.
Hiding in shadow again.
I saw it. I'm just going gun warden, by the way.
Nice and warm.
So probably better for a bit of a hybrid with my team comp, but I'm just doing some solid gun warden plays. She is healing right
By the
now.
way, he copied ult. Just backing off phase. Very mindless to build.
She's not even up here.
Let's see the big man give you a lump of coal. Alchemical flash.
Nice.
I think I'm dead.
This is gonna be a cultist rush? Yeah, I'm going to. It's actually what I was gonna get next.
One. Oh my god, he's your aim.
Because it's gonna go for...
Oh my god. Oh my god. That was crazy. Shooting his after image.
Aiming for
I love you.
the flask though, it takes a bit of a practice. Broke healing, right? She's gonna be caged underneath you.
Again.
Yeah. She's on the right side. Shadow has much fun on that guy. Tend to get it afterwards. I'm getting it now for... Also, hi, Broccoli. I'm getting it now because tier 3s are going to be up. But with the... I should have aimed after her where she was aiming. Our bombs aren't in sync. With where she's with the tier 3s up, I wanted to fucking
Neil's missing. Oh, they're here.
aim it a little bit better so it's in sync for getting them.
Take my boon and be blessed. It's time to change the world. I see Viva.
God, that guy fucking hurts.
More just wanted to make space for us, guys. Are they still low? I want to do our centers, honestly. Really shitty ult, but I'm going to get our centers on the right. The 4.8 is something else. I'm just sticking with the gun warden.
I fight.
Following some John's build.
I have ult in 3.
Getting the
Okay, ult save.
warden.
I'm just gonna make them
Warden, Wraith.
Fuck it. Prevents him from killing us.
No. Okay.
Bolting. Got both. Can't see shit.
At least I was able to clear that in time. Viscus is here.
I see Viva. Thing is possible.
What? Bro. 4-2 buffs over on the left too. Nice. He knows the warden. Yeah, I'm following. I'm just following John shit.
Oh, Billy's on our burn. 30 here.
I'm just taking John stuff.
Yamato's missing.
You guys from the jump? Yeah. It's the same thing with like Yamato and everything. That's not saving that. Maybe actually there is.
Me again.
Oh.
Beats a fruitcake.
I want counterspell now. Go.
On me. Two yellow.
Where did she go? Epic gameplay here. Okay, we're just gonna go take this now. Yeah. Should be able to get this and then run away in time.
Sorry,
Kind
guys,
of-
I don't know how that fucking guy dodged my Q.
Okay.
I will not.
You're gonna be able to run away from Billy.
I'll lead them from the front. Quickly if you can. I won't yield.
Okay, I'm gonna go back home and heal. Bye. Heal, bye. But we gotta take this wave at least for a second.
Drops your care. He's rotating.
I'm gonna get the second wave.
I have ult, by the way. I have ult. TV chases you. Pace. I'm gonna stay hidden.
Give it. It'd be really risky of me to go. Okay, yeah, there's Yamato. I was thinking about even just taking that one, but there's right there now too.
He's on the big camp here.
If you're going caroling,
He's here.
you need to be
He's next to it. Okay, three here at least. Bebop was here, I think.
Bro's talking out of his ass,
Which
I'd-
I think it's some free kills.
which I'd rather him do than not. So,
I think I'm gonna crash his yellow wave now. Some clears here.
all right, I'll keep pressure on blue.
I have ult here if he pushes again. I think you're in.
Ready to stand my
You're in.
ground.
Bebop's over here. There are 3 on blue.
I see the enemy.
Thank you, Paige. Paige and the counterspell already came in clutch there.
Come here, just in case. Jade's like, I volt.
Alright, we'll make more pressure again out there.
You're out. I'm crash wave too. Fucking huge.
You think with
Only
how
air rebels.
you think how much he would
I'm close to my item.
eat his flask, he would be better about throwing them farther.
Guardian on Greenwich.
But
A
here's
bro-
coming. Buying item incoming.
Bro does not
Big
fully.
warden here too.
Yeah, I'm here.
3 kills, 3 kills. I assure you, Billy's dead. Billy's
Come,
inside.
coming over to Billy.
Yeah, far. Going church.
He's gonna be. I'm caging him.
Come here.
He went him to the top left. Yeah,
he's
get the
gone,
wave.
though.
Yeah, he's gone. He's gone.
Yamato.
Let's get away and make pressure up here.
Binding words on cooldown.
I'm gonna get doubles here.
Okay.
Be careful, Warden. I think they're lurking. Not just I don't showing.
Yeah, there's Bebop up there.
Push yellow.
Why don't y'all get that fortitude?
Oh, Ward,
Wraith.
Face is pushing Wraith.
throw on a Santa hat and boom.
Two pushing.
Holiday
Of
party.
course, I'm farming doubles and they're doing that.
Yeah.
I can come fast. Coming. Oh, the one time. he jumped.
Are you chasing that drifter? He's a yapper. But that's not a problem. Alright, we want to probably rush, although with enduring, we'll probably skip Battle of Us this time.
Karma in its purest form. Love this game.
Yeah.
Love it. I'm just gonna go buy.
Okay.
The enemy could be
Nothing to achieve here.
Because enduring speed will still be good here. There's 3 on blue. Drifter or
Oh wait, what? Blue, Viscous.
Headed to blue.
rotating over there, Viscous.
I got yellow. I think yellow. Almost have 42.
Sinclair teleported. Okay. All right. He's making friends. He's definitely making friends.
They're here somewhere.
I'm taking the tier 3 on the left, so Bebop's there.
At speed.
I'll come with you, Hayes, if he
Do we
pushes.
I don't think we fight. I don't think we fight underwalkers, boys. I think they have a much stronger walker fight than we do. I think we just farm, look for picks and jungle. We have his and me.
Damage.
I see.
Okay, yeah, but they still have Bebop, Sinclair, Billy, Yamato.
Yeah,
I mean, their
fuck those
designs.
guys.
No, no.
I think we just force mid, yeah? Thoughts?
No, that's a decent idea. Pushing yellow in.
Yeah, that's
Alright,
fine.
I'm
Let's
starting
let's do mid.
Get down
I
there.
Yep, start.
need to wait for my wonderful connect dash.
Oh, it's pushing. Oh, I'm gonna stop right. I wanna give him a flex.
I don't have enough momentum.
Careful, they have Sinclair. We're dumb. Good luck.
I see the coat.
Or bowling. Stopping green. This one stop blue.
Brr, brr, brr. I get the blue.
I should check in with my allies.
Mean I rage quit? I don't know, dude. I weren't exactly. I do need enduring speed. I can just feel it. I get yellow. I can keep chasing with that too. I just feel the no momentum. I'm speeding just to keep switching pushing and end this game over at this point. I'm surprised Wraith is still alive. If I came across her more, I would get slowing X for her.
Any flexes?
Yeah, I'm pushing yellow.
I'm gonna get clearing.
Yeah.
Actually, I'm coming to fight.
Isn't that good for slowing X anyways? What? My... Dude,
No rejuves, no rejuves.
my keyboard would not move.
Coming, Warden.
No, I'm dead. My keyboard stopped working. And I totally even forgot I had counterspell. So. The bug is spreading. Is that something useful?
Dude, wait, how is she fucking healing? What? How am I slowed? Mystery.
You're a mystery, SpongeBob. What doesn't undead buying? You have to press M1 to fix it. The respawn no movement bug. Oh, normally doesn't happen for me. Like, I don't have that issue whenever I spawn. Like in the spawn room, I do, but like just in the general game, I don't normally have a problem. I'm stupid. I'm not staying on him. Bonk. No, let me get this. All right, you get it.
Blue.
Yeah, I'm gonna get this then.
I will endure.
Yeah, I don't know what Mina did.
Be claimed.
Yikes.
Headed to blue.
I have slowing hex for her when I get up there with you, Drifter. She didn't teleport out. Yeah, she left. Okay.
Our
Find a walker.
What?
is
The
under
fuck?
attack.
One HP. God, right, this is so fun to play against. Should've just bought fucking slowing hack.
Yeah, I just know about it afterwards. Now we have to sit here and wait for nice connect K dash there for me.
Push group and end. 2 left.
Yeah, there's just 2.
So there's 2 of them. I think we just go down blue as 6.
Okay. We need to try to get the Guardians and then just wait for everyone else.
Yep. Just
We're
come
on
in,
the way.
guys. Just come
Don't
in.
worry.
End the game. Or are we even in any other lane? It's a mystery.
Bro, chill. Slowing hex on her.
Yeehaw.
It only happens when the rejuve happens.
I won't yield. They only have one shrine left. Fall. The ritual must continue. We won't falter.
No, my flask.
It's time to complete the ritual.
I need you, fucker. Sure. No. That wasn't to me, I swear. He just wanted to hang. Paige is toxic. I wonder why she quit. It's a choice. Well, it looks like people for the release are basically like, and I guess or they've been talking, I guess, this week about this week, yesterday, and today, like based off of the Discord and shit, like, and even Low Main's title has it that right now most likely the patch will be the 2nd or 3rd week of January, so the week of the 12th or the week of the 19th, which makes sense anyways with things lines up with people coming back from holidays and shit like that. So yeah, I wouldn't really expect for anything new for another 3-ish weeks or so. 1, 2, 3. Yeah. So if y'all aren't super comfy right now with the game, I would just try to chill. Maybe chill and do something else for a bit and just wait. Broccoli, if you're there, do you want to look at your game? Borkley? Do you prefer Borkley over Broccoli? I swear your Discord name was Broccoli. Your name is Broccoli. Yes, on Discord. Either is good. Okay. I like broccoli. I'm just like letting you know. Most people don't like broccoli, but um Or though two game IDs. Alright, you have this ID, you had early lane, but you came back. Then you almost came back and then you lost. Where are you at? The fuck? You're not Warden here. Is that? I don't know why I was expecting Warden. Which one are you? Who are you? Are you Mirage in this? Are you Wraith? Or are you Ivy? Because I mentioned, I know you remember you Gloop. You're Wraith, okay. Well, I definitely don't have a lot of min-maxing, microing on Wraith, but this one looks like you super struggled. Good early and then you flat limb again. If you had no impact, yeah, would have picked Warden, but he had not having many games. Okay, do you want to try specifically with Warden? I only called him out because you were responding on that video itself. At least you got some objective damage on this one. Actually, hold on. I'm Gloopy Gloober, yeah. Yeah. Souls by Source. This is Sapphire. Yeah, this looks like a mid-boss moment. Any little tips? You have a ordinary play, but it's a bit of a stomp, yeah. If it's a stream stomp, those ones, kind of like at least as a general rule of thumb that I try to use, like if any game is like around 25 minutes and under, it's not a good game. Like originally, then it was like a 26 to a 30-minute game was like, that's like a perfect time. But because of the recent changes, games are going a little bit longer. So it's now like around 30 to 35 minutes is now roughly the good range. But like anything like 25, 26 minutes and completely under, it's really like those games aren't really good because it's normally a balanced thing. A balanced thing or a team coordination thing. So let's look at this one compared to here. Let's look at the other one because since you did a little bit better with that one, you said 26 one. Yeah, this one a little bit longer. And it was a lot more back and forth, like you said. You started off and you kind of went behind, then you kind of brought it back, and then you couldn't close out the gap. But normally, like if it's like this part, I'm gonna assume this is an earn or a mid-boss moment. And if that's the case, or roughly around here, and then maybe y'all got the earn and mid-boss favor. So this one will probably be pretty good to see like what might have happened. Like this last 3 minutes, like y'all probably could have like won this or like almost won this, and then like overextended for like 10 seconds longer. 2 of your people died and your patron was already down, and then they could just run it down. Like sometimes like when you're almost coming back, that's kind of how that comes. And when you're playing with like randos, it's a little harder to kind of like understand that or like kind of coordinate a little bit better. And I've had that issue too. So because you can't, like, I'm thinking, even though like I may not do it, like in my head, back in my head, I'm thinking like we really probably should fall back and not overextend and die. And that I've died in lost games because of that. So we'll do this one. Yeah, they fed a bad fight and he had a couple mids, but I feel like if we had a better early mid game, might have a little extra we needed to win. Sometimes though, like early, like the early game really kind of can set a precedence for the match. But if you don't, like, it's not the all is or decider with how just like the death timers snowball in the game. I really feel like it's not necessarily the end of the world until like 20 minutes plus, and that's when deaths are like really risky, and like you could possibly be doing something that's like no coming back, so to speak. So like if that's a lot of deaths. So Vindicta was running the lobby. It's really hard to stop at Fed Vindicta, so I will just say that. It's impossible to come back from a bad earlier, but I often don't hit 1k souls in a bad game until like 15. I'm not sure if it's come here. No, stay. Stay, Sasha. Silly kitty. Come here. I know you wanted to stay. You can stay. Look, I'm not playing. We're gonna be watching. You can sit here for 40 minutes. Okay, fine. Fuck you. A Vindicta like this that is really kind of running the lobby. You have 4 of them. She normally likes to get in my lap, but probably come back. Vindicta like this that running the lobby kind of can ruin the fun of the game, honestly. So I will just say you're not normally the one to get it, but something you could get in this instance to help shut her down would be some counter items, whether it's knockdown or disarm. It's probably what I would say, but like Bebop, Dynamo, or like Dynamo has knockdown. Matchmaking went wild, yeah. There should be like 2 or 3, like out of like knockdown and Dynamo, so there should be at least it would be like to play around this one, like two more people should have had a counter item for her. Because one that has 60 and then pocket as well. So like, I mean, curse as well. Curse, disarming, knockdown really would have helped her. And then you get to pick character with a good paradox that can swap. So Phantom Strike would be, no, you don't need the, yeah, that's why I didn't say Phantom Strike. No one really on, like the only one that would really be makes sense on your team for on your team if they were going to buy Phantom Strike would be Bebop. Like he could self bomb Phantom Strike into her, but even then, like you don't really have like a Viscous or a Billy that would take advantage of Phantom Strike or even Pocket if they really wanted to like slightly meme, like really mean, but at least it'd be effective. You do have Capacitor, but if Capacitor is already flying and they're all the way across the map and you can't have space created, it doesn't really matter. Capacitor's not really gonna save you, is all. Like Capacitor alone isn't enough, and Dynamo has knockdown as well, so you have 2 people that have counter items but nobody else has counter items for them. Mirage could take advantage of it too. It wouldn't really help his marks and shit like that, but regardless, nothing saves Rage from that. Yeah, so like a running lobby Vindicta and even a Billy has 40k damage. Like between these 3, she right now just looking wise between 60k. If she gets like this, if she gets super fed in the first 10 to 15 minutes and she just runs the lobby until y'all start playing around her and trying to like really shut her down, she's just going to keep running the lobby. So in this instance, I would probably, and even then you could like mention your team like, hey, we have this one character, like, and just, you could say, you think to yourself, or you could ask your team, like, hey, we have this 1 or 2 characters that'll be really good. We need something to help shut them down. And then you can ask them, like, you may know, or you may have an idea and be like, hey, do y'all have an idea? I'd be like, maybe we need like reactive barrier in like your team. Sorry, if they're going to your team, imagine if they're like this Mina, they'd be like, hey, look at all those characters. You know, do y'all think like reactive would help in this situation? Yeah, it's a classic. Don't let them get to that point. Unfortunately, it is. Yeah, like Vindicta, Wraith, and Haze are the big 3, and I guess Infernus. So the big 4. 7, if 7 was more prominent again, which he might be now after the change that went out last night, he might be up there, but right now, you really just associate that with Wraith and Haze. Chad, you were 2 weeks earlier, Starford till you, yeah, and this is not this is like, and even then, like halfway point. That's why I was like more like you could still talk to your teams and see if they have something. Sasha, come here, Sasha. Tien, happy New Year, Tien. Everybody say hi to Tien or Udenbot. Uden. For those who don't know, Uden. I never even figured out how to say his name, Tien. Uden was the name of the main character in Dragalia Lost, a mobile app that Nintendo and Cygames published. And that was actually how I first started streaming for like 2 years. And then I went I disappeared off of Twitch at least, because Nintendo killed it. But that's where I met Uden, but Uden was the name of the main character, and I don't know how to pronounce Uden's name. Euden. Uden? That's a Uden? Yeah, Uden. Uden. And the game was basically anime Monster Hunter. It was a lot of fun. And Cygames is the maker of Grand Blue Fantasy, so there was a lot of farming, of course, too, like Capcom does in their Monster Hunter games. But it was a lot of fun. It was on the phone and everything. And yeah, probably like Eunuch. I don't think Eunuch. I'm gonna say it's Uden, like with a Y or a J. Oh, whoops! I forgot to do my spill. I gotta do my spiel. I don't always do my spill, but when I do, it's Dos Equis, these nuts. All right, so hey, welcome to this game review. We're gonna be watching Wraith. We're gonna be seeing if there way we could turn this game from a loss to a win. There's a lot of back and forth that went in this game. So we're going to be keeping an eye on some macro decisions that could have helped to avoid that from happening, and also maybe keeping an eye of preventing this Vindicta from running the lobby. If you want your own game reviewed, let me know down below in the comments or come swing by the Discord. I also have a playlist full of game analysis that I have that you can check out down below in the description as well. Make sure to give a thumbs up, like, share, say hi. It helps the YouTube algorithm spread the news of me to you and other people like you, and enjoy. That's how you pronounce that, brother man. Who's the brother man? How do you already? You're talking about me. That's how you for now. Fucking ask me, bro. I'm horrible with reading, and I also can't tell some things. I don't know if you remember, but Curls asked me one thing one time, and I thought what he was asking me was a slang for something else, and it was just legit, just like plain and simple. So. Oh, Lash, you poor, deceptive, confident fool. Positive. Are you AFKing? AFKing's not what you need to do. All right, you're fixing some sensitivity. Hey, that's what my Bebop did last game too. Yeah, I still good. There you go. I saw you had like 3 ammo. You were trying to get it. So what the fuck just happened? No, that's why. At this point in the game, I would actually just have thrown your card out. Like, I don't see why you would need to wait and hold your card. Because you can't rebuild a new one out. So, I mean, well now you have 2 of them. So I get that point now. But I would have just thrown it. So unless you're like waiting for a giant burst, I don't really see like a full point of waiting. But at this stage of the game, I don't think it's worth waiting. That's unfortunate for you, Bebop, though. And there are points as to later on, like you would have, you know, it'd be better to have 2 cards. So.
Here's something special from Sam's workshop.
I would think instead of trying to focus on the players, you should try to focus on the minion wave that's crashing down. Because they're only like Paradox is low now-ish, but before she was like over 70% health. And when they have the full minions coming in, those minions are just going to come damage, and they're just creating pressure that you don't really can afford right now. So if they're like super knocking on your door like that, I would try to focus more on clearing the minion wave.
Going to shop.
You focus minions, and now I'm trying to learn to harass, but doing that too much. Yeah, you like at least there's you definitely gotta like. There's times when you need to go and harass and try to put pressure on them, but in that instance, you only had one minion and they had 3 minions or 4, and they weren't immediately like kill burstable. So in that instance, I think focusing on trying to kill your wave or kill their minions to free up your wave, it would have been better. Nice dodge. That's the other ones, the barrier. Yeah. I think so far what I am seeing a little bit is you could probably weave in your cards a bit more. And when you have both of them, I think you should maybe this, I could be telling around this one, but I would like thinking of other burst characters that like that. Like I'm thinking like with like Vyper and Mirage, like who I kind of play or whatever. For when it comes like kind of bursty, but I would think maybe try to do both of them on the same target, like back to back, so you get that bigger burst damage. Would be better. But like I said, I will say, preface this like this could be incorrect because I don't play Wraith and I don't watch a lot of Wraith. So people could definitely correct me on that below, but I would think you would want to try to just throw both cards and try to burst them down whenever you have them for so long. But at least I would think maybe throwing just one of them every now and then a little bit more frequently. Oh, so I completely forgot. Good thing you should know. You should go take advantage of the buff. So the way that was before, you really want to just clear it immediately, and then be at the buff. Go like directly towards the buff, so you could be there when like the wave at 430 is the way that you need to clear and put pressure, so you can go get a buff, and you let that crash, and then you just back off and you go to a buff. So you were staying up there, and I was talking about the card nonsense or whatever. So instead of doing that, you could just back off of that and then make your way to the jump pad and start going to a buff instead. You know, wearing the push and go off of the right and the right. Yeah, yeah. And that totally makes sense. It, you know, you get heat in the moment or whatever, or you might think like a pick is possible. So if you could, you can definitely try to work on or make note of it, because you said you're working on like having a whole like list of notes, and then like you try to work on a couple things, you know, at a time, which is what I do too. I make a list and I check it twice, and if I'm naughty or nice, I decide on which one I'll work on for a couple of days or a couple of games. Just one of the bullet list out of, like, if there's 10, just focus on one thing. And so if you're aware of it, just know that, you know, the 430 wave, until they change it or they change the balance release, whatever, the 430 wave is the wave that will that needs to be created as quick as possible for pressure to then go get the buff. So in those instances, you would want to clear as quick as you can, and then you would want to back off. Nice job. Like even there, yeah, I would throw your card, try to throw in your card a bit more. He's healing.
Headed to yellow.
Ah, shut up.
The elves were working overtime.
Snare is one thing in hard focus. I'm not too overwhelmed with too many things.
Pull back.
What's the cooldown on full auto?
Oh, death slams almost ready.
So I feel like maybe I haven't seen 30 seconds. So 30 seconds means you can full auto once a wave. So you should try to, well, at least once you get the cooldown. Once you get the first cooldown, I would try to use it a little bit more than at least once a wave. Using it, so right there, you used it too early. Like your Guardian got it, but your minions didn't get it, and neither did Bebop. And you're really just trying to survive. I would have I thought you were gonna full auto and then go back to base, which is what I would recommend. But then you kind of stayed around, which is not what I would have recommended. So just remember, past the 6-minute mark, it is totally okay if there's a breathing room to go back to base. Use speed. You should use your ult, but use your speed boost to go back to base and heal and then come back. You got greedy, yeah. And I would do the same thing too. Like I think you could have tried to use your ult there and have got one of them, preferably, probably. I don't know. I would say preferably Paradox, but he could cube her. But am I getting too loud? Oh, no. 1 sec. I'm back. Sorry. I like your words, Magic Man. Sorry, I had cat issues. Okay, so Whenever you game out the Zippy while you and Bebop were together, yeah, I think you should have tried to telekinesis one of them. Like you were already there, you should have just attempted to get a kill since they were on the steps. That way it would have been punished them. If anything, like if you did Paradox or Viscous, like one of them would have to have gone back to the base to heal. So, and then you just need to, I mean, you got to farm at this point anyways for like 2 minutes. So like that timer wouldn't have necessarily been the worst thing. So I would have tried to, I think maybe trying to weave in your ult there sooner might have been better. From here, you're going to the Sinners, which is good. May as well try to get use out of it. Yeah, that's kind of what that's kind of the approach that I'm thinking is might as well try to get something out of it, even if it's nothing. Like even if you can't get a kill out of it, if you get her half health or lower, she's gonna have to roam or something or go back home to heal. Because Viscous, even if he Qs her, it's not gonna be enough. I usually have healing before the Sinners, but you've been a poor. Yeah, I know. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. And I don't think healing is like the worst thing either before like doing Sinners too, so it's okay. Because I mean you're already here at the spot anyways. I'm just trying to think of what's gonna happen or what might be the best from here. It looks like you die here in a second. And like you can even throw a card down below between the two. Yeah. So if you're gonna be try more efficient, try doing that sooner. Is what I would suggest. If you're not getting pressured, I would have just go for the +4 instead of the +1. Someone's behind you. And surprised she didn't see you. You should telekinesis her, Mina. Like, just go and telekinesis Mina. She's like such an easy, great target to telekinesis. She has the least amount of health. It disables her. Should have done that like while things were going on, I think. And now, unfortunately, I realize that light melee gives you less rewards than Haley Miners. Yeah, if you Haley, so what you want to do for the Sinners, if you look at the top of the lights, once it gets 3 and there's 2 left, on the 3rd one you want to start a heavy melee, and that'll time up right. Remind me at the end of this if I don't remember, and I'll briefly show. It's super easy, but you want to do the heavy melee to get the +4 if possible. If possible. You know, the mean in case she just batted away and it was a wasted ult, it would still chase her and get her out. Like, she has to do that like just at the right time, but it would still chase her, and I think it would have created space instead of just doing on the Viscous afterwards when the other 2 teammates died. Yeah, so you either do the heavy synergy, sometimes do it light to be quicker, but yeah, if you're not being pressured, like this one would be a 1, that one would be a light melee, but the one that you did on your side, you like if you're not being pressured, you should definitely do. You should get this. Like if Vindicta's right there next to you, and it looks like they're fighting, I don't think you should be farming. Now doing like they're like they took a step back and they're breathing, which this is fine now. But if they're like all right next to each other, it looks like a fight's happening, and you're right next to the farm. That is probably better use to be involved in that. Like you can't run up there to help out with that fight now, or even like if you had more health or whatever. But if you're like just on the other side of the wall and there's a fight going on, then that's a prio.
Our blue walker is under attack.
That is very unfortunate. I don't I'm sorry to chuckle on that one. I don't know quite how that would have gone better. So at this point, so a lot of things kind of have gone poorly over the past just 2 minutes. Everything just kind of collapsed. That was dumb. It was a little funny. I mean, like, I don't. Maybe he saw you.
Walker is under
Maybe he saw you, but
Ready to lift him.
if he didn't, it was just pure RNG. Like, it's just kind of unfortunate. Like here, telekinesis. Okay, good.
Give them everything you got. I don't miss.
He's at 11. You're at 3. Yeah, you should take that. Okay, y'all definitely need to do the urn. The urn should have been on your side. Oh, that kill actually fucking ruined it. You can't do the urn now. I would, so before pushing this, what I would actually have said, like, since if you knew where people were, you could probably do this, but what I was gonna actually say is I think that you should try to go to the your secret shop to buy and then come back. Unless it's on our side. So this one, yeah, this is unfortunate. So you farmed their tier 1, you're gonna die here, and then you're gonna give the souls to your team or to the enemy team. So you farmed the tier 1, but you gave it back to them. So you basically farmed the camp to give to the enemy. A lot of the times, or with kind of how the game is now, taking the enemy camp during the laning phase, definitely like while the guardian's there, I think is an important part. If you had a lot more pressure or could kill it quick enough, I think that's fine too. But trying to like get both of them would be super greedy. You didn't die. I was going off of the bottom of them, so you do die in your second. So you only give them 200 souls, which isn't the worst thing. Never mind. Let's see what happens here now. Now I'm scared for you. But yeah, if you have a big bag that's over 400 souls, which is what looks like about to happen now, you're about to fight Billy in close quarters. That is a very risky. Yeah. Okay. So you just now gave Billy 300 souls. So if you die with a bag, just think you just gave the enemy team. So you like, boop. So normally if you have like, as the game goes on, it's a little less of a problem. The more the scale changes, of course, but at this stage of the game, like anything 400, around 400 mark is a lot of souls. So just be aware of how much unsecured souls you have, especially as Wraith, because you farm, right?
There's a soul jar here.
You tunnel vision on stopping the urn. Yeah, I would have. You probably should have. You should have waited for just to get to the urn deposit spot instead of trying to cut them off. If you were fed and you had, you know, an extra 5k of souls, you could definitely do that part and cut them off. But you're not that Wraith right now. You are, you're behind Wraith.
defeated. We need to make a stand and stop them.
I love this trick.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
Stationary, it won't last long.
So talked about a bit about the Vindicta running the lobby. The thing though is that you haven't seen her all game, so there was no reason for sure that when we talked about at the beginning to even build around her, because like you haven't seen her. It's been almost 20 minutes and you haven't seen her once. So I definitely.
Time to be elusive.
You definitely wouldn't be you to stop them. So from here, so you're fighting while they're trying to fight. So I don't know if you talk at all, but I would tell your team, like, I can't fight, I need a farm. Like we don't need, or like be like talking like we don't need to be fighting this because your team is behind. Like they're trying to fight. Saving this walker is a more important thing.
Coordinate a lift. Death comes in many forms.
You should definitely get the paradox.
Take them down.
But a community and then you need to farm. Yeah. Oh, but you should have. Okay, yeah. Like your whole team needs to like that. You're more like you should be like, we don't need to be trying to take a fight for the Guardian right now. We just need to try to catch up and collapse and get kills like y'all did on the Walker. Like how y'all rotated for that one was good, but them trying to like get blue for the Guardian and everything was not good. Trying to get this urn over here is and creating pressure on yellow is good. Like see them fighting too right now. There's not at a position to be taking these fights. There's no objective right there. They shouldn't even try and be getting the Walker. The enemy team could honestly try to go to mid. So from here though, like your lash should have gone blue. I would have gone the urn. Okay, well I guess since Lash is getting it, so that's good. That's good then. At least he's picking it up. So never mind. The reason why, like, if Flash wasn't here, you need to hurry. Like, if you can quickly kill this and get out, then that's great. But just know right now that those are prios right now. The blue needs to be fixed, and what's happening on yellow, because right now Lash is delivering an urn to the Walker that's being pressured where their team is being pressured at. So he's basically like delivering again. This is delivering, like we talked about the bag. Lash is delivering the urn to the enemy right now. He dropped the urn, which is good.
Never had a chance.
Okay, it didn't backfire, so that's great. Because I was a little worried there, because that can happen. Just cold sack that, cold sack that. Nom nom. Unless this is on cooldown and it's just a spectator. There you go. Yeah. I would throw your cards more. There's no reason you should be punching at this point, and just use full auto. It was a spectator bike. Okay. I apologize then. I never can always tell, because like everything else was counting down. What do you have? What do you never mind. So hopefully you saw one person just took a neutral here. You've been waiting for your mag to be empty before carding to get the full. I guess that makes sense. What I would do then is I would like try to check out maybe you have been doing, but if I would watch some Eterna 6 players play her and see how they handle the reloading with the cards and shit like that and whatnot, since I don't have time on her. So if that's definitely the highest optimal DPS, then fantastic. I'm more, I guess, probably going with the bursting of it's 178 damage that does AoE. So you'll try to, yeah. So that's just from, like I said, you could totally be correct. I could be correct. I have no idea. But just from a general perspective of how things normally are. But I see a lot of race when they're farming, they are able to slide in between and weave in cards while the front. Oh, Peach. Come here, Peach. Peach. Hey, no, come here. So like I don't have the micro skills, so I could be incorrect on that. And you don't even have to watch someone that you like, honestly. Just as long as you find somebody that plays them quite a bit to know what they're doing, and then like just skip to a part where they're farming. Check their items, and if they're almost identical, which most wraiths builds are identical. See how they're farming, and then just try to mimic that. Just go into the training map or the map in training mode and try to mimic the same way, whether they're using cards, whether they're not using cards and just using full auto and slide, because I swear I've seen them like actually slide and weave in infinite ammo sliding while farming. It makes it hard when he's like, yeah, so like where my mic is currently, my keyboard's here, and there's there's like this much of a gap between the desk and myself. Only her which is one of my other cat, she will get in between the two and is very inconvenienced. This one. This is Peaches, who is different than Sasha. She likes to lick toes. Boop. But while I'm doing game reviews, it's actually fantastic because she gets us out of, she has time to get out of her system for the next 15 minutes and not while I'm playing a game. Your cat does too. Yeah, it's very inconsiderate of them. So I don't know, maybe if Dynamo just said that he was going to do this, this could work.
Spirit urn is waiting.
Go and punch. Go for another punch. Yes. Nice. That was a fantastic save. He did comment. Wonderful. Teleport if you can. Oh, that's unfortunate. Useful. One thing though, like, you can use full auto. Like I will say I don't see why you. I would try to make more use of full auto more.
Let's push. Let's push Broadway.
Like you didn't use it at all in that one. Okay, so so on this one, okay, so from here, you need to tell your team, and maybe Ivy's going over here, or maybe Mirage is, but when y'all have been struggle busted, and you have rejuve, you want to try to do the easiest objective first, and the urn is up, and the urn is easier than walkers. You split pushing can get this safer since you have teleport than other characters. One person definitely needs to be running urn right now, so I'm hoping that one of them do. So at least just for you, make note of it. To ask your team, I'll split push. One get the urn. One needs, and I'm really hoping Ivy gets the urn.
Sounds good.
You think you fed here and told the team to join? I wanted to get the tower, but often pushing Walker just leads to long drawn out. The last Walker does that. Yeah. The last Walker is actually a bit of a joke right now. And I say a joke is that it doesn't really... It's the joke in the nature of it because it's the wrong game. You're thinking another. Okay, we'll see what happens. Nobody's getting the urn, and that's a miscall because the balance changes that that Valve rolled out, you know, at the end of November or the start of December, they changed how urn worked. They changed the souls, how souls worked in the game, right? Again, you know, like solo kills really being valuable, etc. The urn is OP right now. Like, it's how you keep your lead. It is, if you're gonna snowball the game, the urn is what you do right now. And so you for sure just right now just make note of it in your future games. One of them need, like, instead of getting this last walker, like, it's great you got the second one, but the last walker, just the resistances on it and the resistances that it has and what it offers the defenders and how long it takes to get them, it's actually kind of a joke to get it, in the sense that wasting your rejuves to get a last walker is, and even if you don't get, whether you do or don't get it, and you can't, like, unless you can really just snowball and face plant all over your keys and get it, and it's just a slap in the face of them, sure, you go for it. But it's a risk right now. In what I've been seeing and what I think is that it's risky to take the last walker in the current state of the game and the urn and taking their jungle, and then even trying just taking their, like, if y'all could split push like the Guardians or just taking their jungle in the urn, I think is a better value than just trying to get the walker. The last walker's take, it's ridiculously with what they did with it, and how it's because of its mix of the soul value to, like, risk ratio type of thing. Like, yeah, you get to your last flex slot, but though, like, mostly though, like, to get the last flex slot, like, to fully utilize 12 slots, like, it's a 30+K souls that you need, 35K souls, like, you really need. You're kind of good with just 11 for this part of the game. Like, you know, closer to 30 minutes, sure, but they lose resistances the longer the game goes on as well. So even at this point, like I said, it's, we'll obviously watch it, but, you know, I think, like, it's risky to try to just throw numbers getting trying to get it when it's not worth it, and the urn's a better value. Mirage isn't playing either, so this is not good either. Y'all have rejuve. Yeah, y'all should have paused. So this doesn't help either. Unfortunately, it's taking place. And you gave them 1,000 souls. That's the other thing too that we talked about, like dying with a bag. I don't quite remember. Oh, that's what it was. He's still not playing. That's unfortunate. Okay, so you took a mid underneath you took the blue walker. So oh, I'm combining my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Underneath, after you did mid boss, you took somebody's soul back, a massive soul back. You wanna, if possible, especially with Wraith, you could go to the Seeker shop and then teleport back a lot quicker than others. So, or even in the instance with running the urn, you could have ran out on the left side, go to the Seeker shop, pick up the urn along the way. Or split push and not do blue and go to the Seeker shop and then go to yellow. My point was just be aware of the unsecure souls when you're going into fights, because if you die, you're giving those to the enemy team, and 1,000 souls, regardless of the state of the game, is always a lot. And this would have pissed me off. This one would be like, just pin, just pin, pause. So yeah, y'all didn't even get anything out of that. Like, I don't think any of their team died, and now they're gonna get the urn. So yeah, I would just like make sure, or going forward, when you do get the buff, mid boss buff, look at the state of the game, and y'all have been struggling, so you definitely want to try to do the easy thing first. You should just telekinesis him during that. Like, while he's just already locking you up, it'll interrupt his ult.
Locking him down.
You didn't saw it? Yeah. I'm like 90% sure it is. Sorry guys, back. You left at the most inconvenient time. You should have just paused it.
Let's push York.
Also thought debuff from your stop pocket ult, but it didn't. No, it doesn't stop ults. It doesn't stop his ult. His ult is not... The only way you can block his ult is through iframes or through counterspells. And then if you look at this, it purges non-ultimate negative effects.
I see paradox.
So, since Affliction is the ultimate. So, am I bad for not reading? It's fine. You could telekinesis, like, I would try to, like, or even, fucking Vindicta flying. I don't know if getting the walker is the right call. Maybe it is. A lot of good wraiths are rats and take. Okay, now this is being greedy. I was gonna say they can hear you, by the way. Just an FYI.
Always having a seat.
Ready to use Death Slam. I see Mina.
What was I gonna say? Farming right now is risky, but not what you need to do. I was gonna talk about, like, I would kind of like, maybe it would have been better just to wait out for the buffs to come up, because there was 40 seconds before they were gonna show, and then try to force the walker or the iron. But I guess it worked out. The problem, though, kind of where I'm coming from right now, is thinking of mid boss. Mid boss is going to spawn soon, and that's gonna be it's gonna be risky if no one's alive. In this situation, I'll probably get in walker while team is fighting, so objective secure. You don't trust him to not die. Yeah. That makes sense. I'm just more of also thinking like how much damage would be better for killing just killing the players themselves and not matter. Oh, that's unfortunate. Psychonauts. I do know the game. I never played it, but I know of it, EDG. Sometimes they stop me and you die doing nothing. Yeah, that's exactly kind of what I was thinking, Broccoli, where like I'm thinking instead of focusing the objective, what if y'all focus, you know, the weak person and killed them and then kind of go from there. And then go from there on the walker. But then like, it's a little different with the Wraith because she's a little bit, a little different with the Wraith. Why did you? Why are you asking about Psychonauts? Wow. I'm curious if you remember that. I do remember the game, yeah. So I never played it, but I definitely know of the little guys that did brain things to people, and it was a platformer. So you could actually probably collapse on her, but I don't know if you saw Viscous.
You're mine.
Okay, good. I'm not shooting Tian. Look, no hands.
We need to keep
Honestly, I would wait. Never mind. Okay, it worked out. I was gonna say you could wait for and then cul-de-sac and then go in. That's unfortunate. But mid-moss is gonna be up, so this is actually good. Like, even though they get the urn, like, this could be really good for you. Okay, it wasn't really good for you. I'm surprised y'all lost that. So if Mina is ulting and she didn't hit you with the bat, if teleport isn't on cooldown, you could look for a way just to teleport away from her while she was not looking at you. That's unfortunate though that y'all died for that though. I thought y'all won that. Ah. Like you could use capacitor on Mina, and then like use capacitor on Mina and then use telekinesis on her. I think you should try to use teleport as well a little bit more for the barrier at times. If I thought it was going so well, yeah, I know.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
And so the blood begins to flow down Manhattan.
Gotta get better at landing capacitor is hard. Yeah, it's definitely a skill shot. So from, I mean, there's still 7-ish minutes here. 38, yeah, 7 minutes. I'm surprised there's not a bigger skill gap up there, or skill gap, soul difference. Mina. Okay, what are they doing? All right, you're up.
For showtime.
There wasn't a need for them to fight there, but that's unfortunately just kind of the nature. The reason why there wasn't a 4, there's no objective there. Like, they got their 1 kill, I guess, but 2 of them died for it, and yeah, so like you should just use telekinesis on her or someone else, like if they get captured like that. So oh wait, I guess wait till it worked for Billy. Nice.
Headed to York.
Now you can get the urn.
We need to make a stand and stop.
If you do play Wraith more, I would just the biggest thing that I would probably say, you should go get the urn. Like, farming right now, they're down. They're all down right now, so getting the urn would be a such better value than farming. Especially you're farming on your side of the map, because you farming on your side of the map is the safe option. And if you can get the urn, everybody benefits from it. But even if you, let's just say you ignore the urn, you could farm on their, like, the neutrals that are near here at the halfway part, so it's on their side. So when they're all dead like that, just try to take advantage of it by utilizing and taking what you can from their side to deny them. Especially with mid boss about to be up. But what I'm gonna say is, I would maybe look, like I said, for sure, look at a Turnus player or someone that plays Wraith a lot. See kind of how they use their abilities and maybe do something similar.
They took out the professor. Yeah, I don't think so.
I didn't choose this fight, but I will finish.
I did.
Because that's at least just kind of what I'm, like, at least from my side. But I'm used to, like, using abilities more, not being as conservative with them sometimes. Especially lately since I've been living as Victor.
That urn is waiting to be claimed.
And where you kind of like were while watching like the whole thing happened. I don't know if that was the best impact as Wraith. And your team dying is basically GG at this point, because they can just do mid boss and they win. Not really are, and if I should use, yeah, like that one, like, yeah, I don't, like, you got to that fight like too late. So like maybe the issue on that one was like, maybe like again, like it like really came down to not doing, like trying to do the urn, and you were trying to like farm like the neutrals instead, kind of like I was talking about, and then you could have been there to set up position. Because ultimately, just the longer the game goes, the more team fights matter. And we certainly might have gone, yeah, you might have, it might have been, and like if you were there 5 seconds sooner, would that have really have won the game and changed the game? It could have, but it might not also have. Deadlock is just such a dynamic game, and there's so many small decisions that go into the game that you don't really quite know. Like you can kind of say, yeah, what if maybe. So I would just at least take from that is like whenever they're all dead, if you can leverage and to take an earn or take safer, or sorry, take a little bit more riskier plays or riskier neutrals, attempt to do that instead of just farming on your side of the map, if possible. Like if they're all about to spawn, what you did was good, and maybe they were. I couldn't, you know, the spectator bug and everything. Maybe they were all about to spawn up, but if they're like most of them still have like 30 seconds or more, then I definitely would say try to just hard push that lane to get the urn sooner, and then one of y'all could have started to do that, and then they could have rotated. You should have done something more aggressive with the map, at least from that, at least in that part. But that fight specifically, like it was really a clusterfuck, and I'm like, I don't know if you. I don't even know if you could have like made a lot of super better decisions besides like if you were on the roof, you probably could have telekinesis Ivy, or sorry, not Ivy. You could have telekinesis Vindicta or Mina. Mina was ulting, but Vindicta was flying around. So maybe you could have thrown it on either one of them. Just at least to slightly change it. But at the end of the day, I don't really quite know how that fight could have been better from your side, at least in that spot. Because like by the time you got there, things were kind of already in the motion. Mina and Vindicta were way in the sky, and they were in the back, super far away. So it's like, it almost more like you said, like if you got there sooner, it would have, things could have been better, and we could have like probably like at least in that instance, maybe played a little bit better, but. Unfortunately, for Wraith specific skills, I don't unfortunately have the best micro stuff on that because, like I said, I could have probably say something that may not have been the best. So from that side, I do apologize. But at least from a macro wise, when you have your lead and you have that mid boss, like I said, at least from there, definitely try to take the urn and utilize the urn more so. I did review a Wraith previously, which is what I'm looking for, but I don't know what ranking they were in. They were a Phantom player. This was a while, so this was a while ago. I don't know if I definitely said anything contradictory in there versus here, but that is that link if you do want to watch it later and then compare this one with that one, or and see, like I definitely could probably say something that was contradictory or changed because that was on an old patch, but that is also a Wraith game. But regardless, yeah, like so regardless, even ignoring macro stuff at least, I feel pretty comfy in the game. I mean, I definitely still second guess stuff myself, but because I'm not a Eternus for a reason. But I'm still working and struggling or learning myself, and will continue to. But hopefully that helped. Okay. Thanks a lot. Sure thing, Broccoli. Yeah, let me know how it goes, and the next couple of days, like I told you, I'll be around, but after that, I'm gonna be away for like 2 weeks, or at least 10 days, at least a week, regardless. So I won't be able to review a game until probably mid-January. So if you have a new one, or like I said, if the next couple of days you have a new one you want to re-review, we can look at the other one you shared if you want to, on Saturday if you want. I don't know if I don't think I'm gonna stream Sunday just cause, but Saturday I'll be around. But we can take another look on Saturday if you have another one, and if you don't, then mid January if you have something, I'll be for sure happy to look at it. You wearing something? Yeah. You have a Warden game. No worries. Yeah. I honestly don't have a whole lot of time on Warden either, but I'm just trying him out and learning with him. This is this is my character list right now. Shiv, Vyper over the summer, Furnace, Mirage, Victor, 7, and I haven't. This is Old Town and Old Vindicta, but then Page and then Drifter are my main ones right now. My Warden is 2, but I got 2 for 2. You know, I'm a Warden pro at this point. None of ours overlap on our type besides Pocket, and you play in six. Yeah, and I only I have one game of Pocket in the past 6 months or 4 months rather, and it's this one. Oh, I think I played a Pocket in October once, but the general macro, yeah. So, and if there's not too like if you need help finding, like I at least know of a lot of the big E6 streamers and whatnot because I try to get better myself so I can help y'all. And I want to improve myself too. So if you need help more finding someone that fits those specific heroes that you like to play, I can help you find someone if it really comes to it too. But ultimately though, I think general macro is more the deciding than the micro. Yesterday I got asked to play Glocket. That my whole team literally was like, you should play Glocket, you should play Glocket, play Glocket. And I'm like, I was like, I barely even play Pocket to begin with. They're like, no, play him. I'm like, okay. And I'm like, bro, whatever. And Metro if you even have to. It looks pretty fun. He's okay. It wasn't the worst thing. But I did not feel confident in anything I was doing. And I think that's more of ultimately kind of the problem.
Is needed to complete the ritual.
Thank you.
Yeah, no
forgetting
worries.
to push the button. Keep forgetting to push the button.
For what? What button? I don't know what the fuck. Maybe they're duoing. But yeah, there's definitely other people that play besides. How about that actually damaged him? His hit velocity is fucking ass initially. Bro, my button fuck it up here. I overthrew. Whoa.
Happy holidays.
I'm on fire. Well, debuff remover help a lot in this game. Oh, she's dead. I'm trying, Calico.
Gonna buy.
No. Damn. This sound is weird sometimes whenever things aren't going.
I see Ivy.
She's coming back for you. Okay. Look, we stalled. I swear, why does whenever I fight wardens, they can land their flasks for sucking ridiculous damage, and then whenever I'm playing him, I can't land my flask for shit. Let that afterburn wear off. Me being overconfident with my stamina on that one.
I'll fight till the end.
Surprised he's not trying to light me on fire.
Victory!
Now he is. What?
Or will you fight? You'll never kill me! Strike
Bro.
him down!
Get flashed on. Okay, we can now buy this.
Ain't nothing like Christmas time in New York.
What is the different readout? 3. That's not too bad. Go do cat things. I gotta be careful here though, to not get like super cut out, because they can catch me out. Damn. Buffs up.
Thanks for your help.
Talon gun in that. Oh, he's doing that. Okay.
Got anything else on the wish list?
Nose one.
Nope. Not right now. Nope. Come on.
He's below you.
Nice suit. We're trying to run away at the tether. She backed off. Burn still has. No, he wants speed.
Going to shop.
You're gonna come here now. Come on. Okay, we want this for the health, so.
But don't do gift receipts.
Come on.
I fear no one.
Peach. I thought I could do something off with that. Alright, I'm gonna see if I can clear this and then so I can speed back. Alright, I'm gonna speed back, Calico. So instead of just waiting, kind of like I was mentioned before, can rotate and speed back. Hey, you're not at the end. This is my last game though, Yukai, but you were correct. Not at the end, not yet. How are you? She's chasing and furnace is low. Shit. You have the worst timing. Maybe just because of my stream time right now.
Allow me to
Not necessarily anything with you, you know? One of these days I'll get the hang of being able to level up everything with just pressing. Just working, needing a break. Gotcha. Makes sense. Is she getting hers? Okay. Meow.
Flash this, they'll bring you to figgy pudding real fast.
Okay, we're just gonna live yellow and get a bunch of souls. How was work today? Hopefully everything is mostly the same and nothing too crazy ridiculous.
I will not falter.
Ivy and Furnace are missing. No. One of these days I'll have the timing down with them. On farming, at least. Do I have time to farm that? No, I don't. We're just gonna wait for this to press up. I'm into it. I'm taking over someone else and they did nothing. Aw, I'm sorry. Sorry to hear that. But hopefully it goes by pretty quickly. I know that's not always the best. Victor does Victor things.
Take this boon. Mid-boss has arrived.
Let's see if we can get this and then rotate back over in time. Okay, cool. Worked out flawlessly. Hey, I heard that. Patron told me.
The spirit urn is waiting
We
to
have
claim
300 souls. Bro's just yelling in my ear. Alright, I should be able to get. Alright, I should be able to get yellow now. Never mind, I'm getting ulted by a furnace.
There's two here. We can just push it. There's 4 of us here on green.
And Pac is still in yellow by himself. And Furnace died. Yo, Lurk, appreciate it. I got a yeet flash from downtown, which is always nice. A yeet from downtown. Oh, actually, I'm coming to you, so. All of them weren't able to get what they needed. I wanted to go cult sack as well, but I can't.
New York during the holidays. Take up, all right?
They killed 7.
Damn. Furnace is half calico.
Broadway needs help.
Headed to Blue. To York.
Our yellow walker is under attack.
Casually by along the way.
Dress for the weather.
We'll just have to give up green because there's 2 over there.
Prepare.
Our green guardian has
Whee.
been destroyed.
Shut them down.
Our green walker is under attack.
I punch. I punch. Punch. Haze might be coming to yellow. She was briefly on blue. Moving to the right. Meow. She's right there, Hayes.
Hayes.
This'll keep you nice and warm.
No. Mo is here too. Someone just took this tier 1.
Ivy's got a fat bag.
Mo had a what you call combo, so that's kind of why I was dodging him. That's what I was dodging for. Coming over that blue green.
I fight through.
This Mo is AI.
I'll take on all of you. For the cause. They killed Calico.
Got Ivy's big bag.
Threat has been eliminated.
Okay, low. He's walking to. He's on the zip.
It's Fortitude up there.
Smart thinking. It's Krampus season.
Furnace is gonna get gun buff.
Alchemical flash.
I love the movement in this game. Always feels so good.
The spirit urn is waiting to be claimed.
I don't fear death.
How those bolts feel Sinclair with the changes? Any difference?
Like ass, I can't lie.
Oh, unfortunate.
I like manually aim them,
Oh,
so it feels like pretty bad.
there's 2 there. I'm backing off. You trying to review Vyper games as I have a strong early game? I don't know how to improve when you review or try to get better on how. Crap late game. So like how do you like super fall off on her, do you feel like? Can I hit that tier 3 7?
Sorry.
No, it's fine. Oh. Oh well. Coming down.
I'm coming, Victor.
One set. Damn it, too late. Depending on what you want to look for with Vyper, like you want to, like if you're like behind on souls, like you need to, I guess, not let that happen, whether it's farming or like constantly split pushing. You should have to fights immediately die. How far behind would you, fuck, oh. How far behind were you?
Strange man is breaking into homes in the middle of the night. I want to be prepared.
Shit.
I need to push myself.
It's kind of like hard though for her Vyper, because Vyper plays a bit different when it comes to like just generally playing.
The patrons give freely.
She messed up. Someone's on this tier 1 or tier 2 over here as well. Then you get behind your souls and you split push. Yeah, so depending on how that kind of is, I know I didn't really like super answer, but you'll have to like, how do I like say this while playing? Because it's really, I'm trying to be helpful while also slightly pay attention. Because this, what's going to happen here in a second is going to make or break this game. But depending on how like the time is going, you like you want to make sure like you're either farming properly or Lash just leaped away. I could try running the urn while we have yellow pushed up, and there's gonna be 2 waves on green. So like you want to like try to look for make sure you have the opportunities to there's 4 here. I got to drop there and at least have to fight. Talon's in mode. Nice. Ivy on the roof.
CPing over.
I'm on Ivy still. I have a big bag, so I'm gonna die here. Everything that could go wrong went wrong in this.
In our shop, he's low.
Just shoot him. Shoot him. That'll never be fun. I mean, I still want to be helpful, though. He should be able to kill Infernus, right? Everything that could have gone wrong with that went wrong, in my opinion. So there's a certain point in the time where like fights don't really super matter if you're split pushing, and you just need to focus on farming and keeping ahead and type of thing. So like if you saw, you may not have came on at the right time during this, but I didn't do like, we lost yellow lane, but I wasn't like going out of my way to join things. I was instead just living yellow, farming, and not even like worrying about what was happening on the other side of the map. And sometimes it's kind of just what you have to do. Damn it, his timing is like a little bit off compared to 7. Our sinners are up if someone wants to get him. I catch the green one. Oh, you're gonna tell. Yeah, I got it. She's been cat. I'm getting the zip line behind Lash here.
I see Ivy.
Damn. There's 2 on yellow around Victor. There's Lash. There's 3 on me. Thank you. We're getting really... There's 3 on green, 2 on yellow. Flash is half.
Never show fear, no matter the odds. You'll never kill me.
They're back. They're hard backing off. Nice. I need a buy. Can I try to buy real quick the 6 shot before we push that?
You can do mid.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I'm fine with that.
I'm actually down for this right now.
Hope you spend your holidays with people that make you happy, Warden.
Going down.
You look like someone who needs a hug.
Strike them down.
Infernus is missing. Pocket's missing.
Rejuvenator is descending.
Down Haze. I got my stack. Nice shot. I'm afflicted. Yeah, if one of you, Talon, if you can get the urn, that'd be good too with this. Yeah.
I must hurry.
I go back heal real quick.
Moment I was worried.
Nice job. I could speed boost, but I'm not going to. At least not yet. I was about 8k ahead and then ended the mong the most. So when you have your, like, I guess, if you're ahead, you can like look for fights and look for opportunities, like for ganking or anything like that. But if there's times where like it's better to just keep split pushing, that's one thing that you can do too. If you're gonna hang around for like 10 minutes, I can definitely try to answer a better response. There's 3 on green. Coming to you, 7. Lash is above. Yeah. We just get one of them. It's probably better than it's just wasting all of our rejuves on getting nothing.
I'll TP over.
There's 4 here. Lash sent me away. Ivy's getting blue.
Our blue walker is under
Let's push this hard.
Lash is low. Lash is low still. Alright, we gotta go back. At least one has to go back. They are all dead. We can try to get. Alright, we're all leaving. No, it's fine. Okay, we can. Yeah, it's.
Take their jungle here.
Yeah, I'll take it with you. Yeah. If you want, you can get the movement buff, Victor. No, try and chase people down with the auras are a little rough.
Yeah.
Hang around, okay.
Must be cautious.
This is risky for me. So I'm just gonna break it. Someone got the bag underneath that was under main, so there's at least someone there. You want to test that or just split push blue, green, blue? Oh. I'm fine with just pushing instead of fighting, but
Because you look like someone who needs a hug.
I need to eat the tier 3 that's there. So I'm gonna eat this and then come over. No, I'm not.
the earth is being delivered.
I'm coming yellow.
Okay, I'll keep pressure up on blue. Come to you, 7. I'm chasing Lash.
Careful, GT.
But yeah.
Give it my all.
Meow. I don't know where he went, Calico. Just waddling away like a penguin. He waddles like a penguin.
Look, Ivy.
Yep.
Yellow needs help.
I see
Lash is on the roof. I thought I got away. I feel like Orbstone would be nice. Haze is half.
Looking for his furnace.
Gun Talon's doing Gun Talon things. I feel like what just happened to you happens to me all the time late game. It's kind of like a bursty nature of the game, though.
What it means to be hunted.
Mid is not up, so mid is gonna be up in about a minute. Yeah, sometimes the bursty nature of the game is just the bursty nature of the game. Became such a tank whenever you get
Our green walker is under attack.
when you get tier 5. Current split pushing yellow. Picked off. Okay. Okay, we're still good. All right. So we'll just do that. Bustin 20. Hmm.
Playing right side of center.
What did you say about right side? Because I definitely didn't hear it.
Mid-boss has arrived.
Flash is on green. Y'all can jump on that pocket though. We might be able to force mid.
I should sleep.
Okay. Oh.
Time to make them panic.
He's flying the mower.
Bro just fucking ate his mic.
With every arrow, great talent brings us closer to victory.
Alright, we can split pushes if you want, Sinclair.
Yeah, I'm down.
Alright.
It's time to change the world.
They're all gonna be coming back to base now.
Yep. Alright, we're leaving. They're chasing me. Mo's gonna come get me.
Try to clear that blue and yellow.
My bag of 200.
They're going mid.
Meow.
On mid, yeah.
Yeah, whenever Sinclair and I pushed on that one, I wasn't sure this was the right call either, but I felt like that's what we should do, so that's why I did it. I would like to get
Descending.
counter spell, but I feel like vampire would be better.
The shadows cool and I
Someone just fell down on her.
This is pretty low.
Flash low on Sinclair or in Calico.
I have ult. I have
Mo is
ult.
also low. No. Fucking Lash. Big ball. We are gonna get counterspell next though.
Defend Greenwich.
Fucking. Nice.
Nice.
Nice job.
We work well together.
green walker is under attack.
My spirit burn. Was it Infernus around us, Victor?
No rejuves left. I don't know.
That was someone else with besides
Whatever
pocket.
camps are doing our camps.
Okay.
Tapped into power.
Charge!
Someone else is coming up here.
I see Lash.
Lash, I'm cage Lash when he got out.
That's gonna go
Protect
wall.
yellow, protect yellow. I think it's gone already.
Our yellow walker is under
Yeah, it's gone.
Alright, we're getting now,
Should do earn.
yeah, come get there. Good, you know.
First they panic, and then they
Throw on a sand.
Julio. Now we'll kind of like be good to go. Fuck. Is she? Would you be able to get it? Oh. So far the roof is clear over here. You good, Calico? Meow. There's a lot of back and forth in this game.
You can't always count on a Christmas miracle.
Do what? Spit! Running up there. Or... Those are gun buffs.
I see pocket.
Need a buy.
Okay.
My balls are huge.
Massive balls. Those are massive balls. Take a whole lane.
Headed to blue.
Lash got movement.
Haze is here.
The spirit urge waiting to be
She's gonna need that lashes on the rooftop. I can go fix the blue wave, get that one good moving.
Teleporting over.
Mo is here. He just jumped across the roof to the left. Oh, he's still there. Might be able to jump him if you want, Calico. Binding ward on me.
In a few seconds, it'll all be over.
Bro, he's an AI, bro.
I'm chasing pocket.
I see pocket. This will end one way or another. For the cause.
I'm afflicted. I gotta watch out. Some talent. You got him.
When we work together, anything is possible.
Underneath you, behind you, Calico. Nice.
Alright, let's siege.
Big
That's
bag on my
unfortunate.
body.
Okay.
Delightful.
Anyone know mid boss up?
50 seconds.
50.
50
Okay.
secs.
I don't have the mod. I don't have the mod.
Yeah, we kill this shit.
GG's.
GG's.
You've done a poor job working. Good. They're not good, but I'm glad that was helpful. GG, yeah, it was pretty good to come. That was my third game as Warden. Close. Yeah. I did not do as much damage as I should have done, but this talent did. But it's still pretty good. It's a start. I probably will keep playing it for a bit more, at least. And more McGinnis. I don't know. I don't normally play a lot of M1 characters besides Vyper. I guess Infernus too. Infernus, Mirage, and Vyper were the main M1 characters that I played. So for Vyper,
You want to know the best bars to get kicked out of? I am your girl.
you show up to fights and you die, you get CC'd or everyone just turns on me. And then you get behind souls and even split pushes fail. Yeah, so definitely if there's a time where you fall behind on souls, like, so if you look on my map here, and let's just say this is before 15 minutes. If it's between 10 to 15 and there's a fight that's possibly happening, you know, like here-ish, and you're over here on green, you should just stick with farming and split pushing, wait for the lane to come. If the lane, like your lane's pushing and it's still here and you don't really have a whole lot here and like all this is already taken, just get neutrals, or sorry, just get boxes if you need to. If you have to, go back to base to heal and then just come back and catch the next wave since they're every 30 seconds. You can kind of just do that and wait and weave in souls for keeping up on souls. Now, to try to catch back up. Now, if it's like 30 minutes and there's a fight happening here and you're over here, you don't need to be doing what I just said, because this fight that happens here is going to make or break the game for you, and it's going to decide if you're going to win or not. Because if your team loses this, if the urn is up or if mid boss is up, what's going to happen is once this dies and you're all by yourself, or another person's here and you're by yourself here and two of y'all are still alive and there's 4 people here, this is going to be GG's for your team because they're going to secure one or both of those ones. So it really kind of depends on the time of the game, at least for split pushing to catch up on souls. Now there is also the change, like then this applies to anyone besides just Vyper. But at the same time, I think Vyper is actually really, really strong middle game if you go Spirit, and if you don't go Spirit, and then she kind of falls off. So like between 2 to 10 minutes, if you go Spirit Vyper, she's OP. I'm not joking. Like if you can land your daggers and you land your Venom and Bola, you can just melt people. I've done it. But then what I have noticed is that she falls off really hard between about 12 to 17 minutes if you're not keeping your lead. And by keeping your lead, what that it maintains is, let's say you're getting your picks on your lane and you have that momentum, you have that damage, and then you just stick to doing the side laning. Then at that point, depending on what's happening on that side lane, or if there's multiple of you out, you're going to start falling behind on souls and you're going to lose that momentum. So sometimes it's beneficial for you as Vyper to instead go to the other lanes to look for low to medium health characters to throw daggers and venom on them while you still have your power spike until the other team catches up. But like I said, if you go that route, what happens is between 12 to 15ish minutes, you're not going to have a whole lot of gun damage. So that's when you start transitioning into gun. You start with Spirit and transition into gun, similar to what I have on this build here. So I would do Spirit, I'd do 1 Hex or Cold Front, not both. I've been liking slowing Hex more, but Cold Front is a little bit better farming wise, but I think slowing Hex is stronger. And then Quicksilver. This is the 4.8 spike, right? And you could even you can also just do Surge of Power if you really wanted to with Mystic Burst, a little Vitality with Stamina, and then going into the gun. But during this transition period between here to here, or between these ones, you don't have a whole lot of damage. And I noticed that I was like, at least from a gun side, I was falling off. So you either have to keep maintaining that momentum of looking like being an assassin and looking for picks on the side and looking for lower health characters, or you have to just literally live on your side lane or whatever lane, be like AFK farming for Vyper, and then you have to wait until you can catch back up and get your damage spike. So like I said, like during this part, like this is specifically for 4.8. So like you'll see it's 4.8. You get this, it's really strong. It's really strong damage wise early game, but it does fall off if you stop battling and you're not like being able to like look for those picks, you fall off a little bit. And even farming is really slow is what I was noticing. So what I'm actually was thinking is I think what I need to do on this build is instead not have Fleetfoot here, because I was struggling with Fleetfoot actually. And I don't normally get both of them. I think what I would actually do would get point blank, close quarters, sorry, for the damage that it offers, the extra like, because you need damage. You don't have any gun damage right now for farming. Need neutral farm. Need neutral farming help. So CQ can. And then you do this in the burst fire, and then you can get Tesla, and you see it at 7.2, or you know, if it was Fleetfoot, it was. But regardless, the point was to try to get try to use this time, and you see now it's 12, and then if you also got these ones, it's 16.8. So like, there's a bit of a lag part period where you're weaker, but so you're gonna have to spend time farming, or you're gonna have to spend time looking for low health characters for Venom Bola picks. So this is like I said, if you're going Spirit, and from there start transitioning into gun and to ramp up your gun damage, and then you start become a hybrid gun character with Mercurial and Capacitor. If you like Cultist, you can. I would probably swap out Tesla if you wanted it, because you need one of the sliding items, whether Burst or Fleetfoot, and I personally, for Vyper, like Burst Fire. But if you do get Cultists, you start getting, like, if you get Cultists with this, you now have 3, right? And that's kind of now start slot locking a little bit. And if you end up getting all of these ones, like, it's better, I think, a little bit to, or rather, I have found a little bit better value about like not having Cultists personally. But if you're finding out that you're having to do a lot of, well, if you like split pushing a lot, like really fighting walkers more than fighting players, and if you do need help farming, or if you're having to transition to farming a little bit, it's okay to transition into Cultists. But I personally I don't get Cultists normally on Vyper myself. But that is just a preference thing, I think. But if you need or like Cultists, I would suggest getting Cultists. You'll try this. I mean, yeah, I mean, you can. I was like, you don't have to. You don't need to use my build if you don't want to. But the build is in the description if you do. I'll put it here too in the chat if you really want to. But I like it. It's fun to me. Is a reason. I mean, that's the reason why, I guess, because it is my build. Because that's how I like to play Vyper. I like playing Vyper with I first started playing Vyper in March, and I like playing Vyper because of her Venom, right? So it was a lot of fun for me, but because she was a little bit different than just a traditional M1 character, and I like thinking of I originally was building Venom so that it could do massive damage. So that's how I kind of liked her. Used to be having Ivy 7, but after the challenge, you fell in love with Vyper. Oh, nice. She's closer to Ivy than she is to 7. But if you like going main gun wise with her, then go gun, like just go straight gun. This build may be a little bit more complex because a little bit of how the movement is and whatnot. And I have some annotations on these ones. I've updated and tweaked this build over the months, but I like playing her because of her Venom, to be honest. So it's a little bit more spirit invested. It is more spirit invested because of that nature, and that's how I like playing her with. And because of the squishiness nature. So to your second point, whenever you were asking about, you know, like with team fights and everything, I look for opportunities to, like, if there's you saw me with like Warden against like that pocket, and then briefly seeing them there, and then I got like jumped here because of the lash. Well, Vyper is a little bit different because you can just look up and you can Petri with lash, so that's not a problem. But what I was gonna say is, like, if there is a, let's just say there's a fight happening around here, and they're mostly here, and I can see them. Sometimes, like from here, what I would do, like if it's there, I would go around, or I would jump up here and then go around over here. But my point was trying to look for not direct paths to look to ambush or side attack characters that are less health or more squishy. So like if there was, you know, Mina back here, but the whole fight's happening where the neutrals are, you can just go in here and start bullying Mina. And if you had slowing and capacitor, then those go together really well. In that nature. So with you playing Vyper, then one thing though, I don't know. So I have a lot of videos with Vyper because that's kind of where people started finding me, was my Vyper. But if you, one thing I would recommend is putting quick cast on Venom. If you see here, see why it's on Infernus, you can see a little right square. So like if I press E, it doesn't like bring up her hand so you can cast it. It's an insta cast, right? And what that lets you do, if I do just no deaths, is you can shoot and cast Venom. If you have to confirm cast on, you have to stop shooting to, you would have to like treat it like this, right? So like this is what would happen if you were to start shooting. So if I start shooting and you press your Venom and you can't Venom anymore. So put it on instacast so you can shoot and Venom. You just go by going to Vyper, which is what I already have, and then just change your Venom right here to instacast. The other thing that I would recommend is if you're having issues with sliding, I don't know about you, but there's two things I would recommend. Is one, either put your crouch button for specifically just for Vyper on your mouse. Like if you have a side mouse button, like my T ability is also bound to my mouse button. So I actually just press mouse to throw, and my other mouse button is me talking. That way I can aim and talk, or I can aim and do. Most of the time, the first ability is an aiming ability for most characters. There are a couple exceptions, but most characters, it's that, so it's easier for me. But what I would say for Vyper, I would suggest putting crouch so that you can press it and aim, while being able to slide. But what I actually do, because not everyone likes it, is I actually have her crouch slide to toggle slide. So I swap these two. So I just press my couch button and then this would be me sliding. Like my hands are off, right? So if the same thing, I just press crouch, my hands are off, right? So I don't even have to hold crouch. So if you're, at least for the muscle strain, I would really advise trying to swap up a little bit your sliding button because it is not, because you can slide for like 5 to 10 seconds, right? Depending on how things go. And that is a horrible strain on your pinky or whatever button that you use. So I would really, really recommend that. Because it is not easy on your fingers. The other thing that I would recommend, it's on caps. Yeah, that's, then yeah, I mean, my caps is a skill ability. So that's what I did. The last thing that I would recommend is on this one here. So someone from the community was also asking to improve their aiming with Vyper. So I made a whole video about it as well, which you can see there, and that should be associated to the playlist as well. If not, because the way that I shared that, it should say that it's on a playlist. If it's not, let me know. But there's a whole playlist, my public playlist, for all of just my general guides, my guides, which is this one here. It's linked on there too. But there's some Vyper there's some Vyper specific guide stuff that I don't know if you've seen or have any interest in. But I have one of the old Vyper ones that breaks down her abilities. I think around August. I think it's August. I kind of talked about kind of how to approach team fights, and ultimately it kind of just what I showed you just now. With look for side opportunities, like look for side opportunities to attack instead of just frontal ones. So Vyper is similar to like how Calico and Drifter are, is like you want to look for those like harassment angles and engage on them that way instead of just a frontal one. There are assassins in the game, of course, but some of them are or favor basically the side, more so, or the back compared. And Drifter, Calico, and Vyper are probably the biggest three in my opinion. She's, especially with how squishy she is. There is something too that I always say is that they changed her hitbox a while ago, in August too, I think, whenever I revisit her, when they changed her dagger, and they made her hitbox detection better, but it really hurt playing her because she gets bullied. She gets bullied really easily. And I think it was because they're working on her new model and they're experimenting, and so one of the things they probably found was that she was probably too easy to hit when she slides, so they kind of nerfed her because she's easier to hit now. And like the games that I've played as Vyper, like I have a lot of fun the first couple minutes or the first half of the game, but then if I'm not fed, then I fall off. And you'll see here, this is me playing. This was last week. Yeah, I have 6 games with her. I won 2 of them. Granted, one of them was a really bad game, and I think the other one had the one there was a teammate that was not like, they were doing a really off meta stuff. Like it was and then the other one was we had a cheater, so it was like a 50-50, which I already had a 50-50 win rate with her. Well, I did. Let me go look at her. 95 to 186. Yeah, I have a 51 win rate with her right now. So that's honestly not too bad given the nature of how she is. But I like playing Vyper. She's fun. She's a blast to play. So that's kind of how I would try to approach it. I really don't try to buy a whole lot of like greens just for like damage reduction. But if you need them, if you want either one, Battle Vest and Enchanters are both really good. But if you need more of a defensive than kind of a hybrid one, both weapon and spirit shielding and reactive, these ones are really good for a cheap price. So I would if you're getting like super destroyed, you could look into getting one of these ones. Yeah, definitely keep me posted. And then later on, if you want to, after you played her a bit more, if you have a game you want me to check out, let me know and we can take a look at it together. But there's plenty of like the game analysis playlist. If you want me to share it, I can. But that playlist as well also has a lot of Vyper game reviews that I've done. And even my own one. I think I reviewed my own one. But yeah, let me know how that goes. Hopefully they have helped. I'm gonna go now though. So thanks for sticking around, Yukai. And I wish you the best of luck. And I may be here again tomorrow for a couple of hours around the same time. Maybe, I'm not sure yet. But if I am, I am. If not, then I'll at least be here on Friday night around like 6 p.m. MST, roughly. You want to watch the review source? Okay, yeah, totally. Whatever you want. I'm just here to try to help. But thanks for hanging out and hope the rest of your work goes well, and I'll see you later.